Well, hello there and welcome back to a brand new video where today's video is very, very exciting because once again, we're talking about Rugby 22. I know, it's crazy. Like, we talk about Rugby 22 now and then. A few weeks ago, I brought up the idea that there's some potential information. You can now pre-order it. We have somewhat of a release date. There was a trailer yesterday about them announcing that New Zealand will be a licensed international team within Rugby 22. And obviously, that licensing was on Rugby Challenge 4. Like, one of the benefits of playing Rugby Challenge 4, and obviously there's a lot of benefits to Rugby Challenge 4, but obviously being more of a Southern Hemisphere, like, more focused game, they really focus on the international teams. I mean, despite that, Rugby Challenge 4 did have England as an international team, especially a licensed team. But yeah, Rugby Challenge 4 had New Zealand. We had an announcement yesterday, but there was a trailer which they revealed, and I posted on the channel as well. So if you haven't seen that, definitely go and check it out. It's a very short trailer indeed, but basically they've officially announced that New Zealand will be a licensed team on Rugby 22. I have no idea what's going to happen with Rugby Challenge 5. Will Rugby Challenge 5 have New Zealand, or they finally had somewhat of an agreement that both game developers, both game publishers can have the rights to New Zealand? I don't know, but we have a lot of information as of lately. I don't know if the guys over at Nakon, Eco Software, Rugby 22 have been watching my videos going, you know what, this guy Matt, he's on to something here. He's making these videos and we've realised that we've forgotten about Rugby 22 and the fact that the game apparently is coming out on January 27th, which is obviously just over a month, about 5 weeks away. Yeah, we haven't posted much, but apparently they are now. It's honestly crazy. And I actually have some more information today, which is very, very exciting. But let's just quickly recap what's happened over the last 24 hours. So I posted a video on the channel that Rugby 22, they have brought out a trailer revealing that New Zealand is in the game, which is amazing. They also kind of officially confirmed the release date at the very end, January 27th, which is awesome. I think it was the date which I kind of confirmed last week. Let's just double check. So January 27th, that is a Thursday, and I think I did say to you guys it was a Thursday and it was the 27th. So my sources were kind of correct, which is pretty exciting. But we have a lot of information, and basically I've got some more information today talking about licensed teams. But let's quickly just talk about that trailer. So they told us that New Zealand will be coming in to the game, which is very exciting. We obviously have the confirmed release date as well. And it's pretty interesting. Rugby 22, Eco Software, you know, previous rugby games, they've never really done a trailer specific to announce a team. I don't know if they're planning to do more. They might do, because if I go back to the good old Facebook, it was pretty interesting with that trailer. I saw that trailer first on a news article website, and then eventually it came over to Rugby 22, so it was pretty interesting. But heading on Rugby 22, it obviously says here, prepare for the kickoff. The All Blacks join the scrum in Rugby 22, coming to a stadium near you on January 27th. So it's pretty exciting. Now, I imagine what we could be seeing is they might be kind of revealing more teams, maybe in a trailer format. Who knows? But I am very excited. It's going to be interesting. And my biggest concern is I found out more information from a Japanese website, actually from one of you guys sharing a Japanese article with me with a completely different release date. And it's kind of got my mind exploding, going, I just wonder, because Rugby 20 had a beta, right? And then officially came out in that January of 2019, was it, or so? Oh no, 2020 it was, wasn't it? Was it 2020? Well, let's just double check. When did Rugby 20 come out? Was it 2019? No, it was 2020. Came out late 2019, then eventually came out on January 23rd. But if you remember, the game officially came out then, but then there was a beta beforehand, which you bought the full game. The game was actually out, but like the full release came out then. But yeah, there's a Japanese website suggesting that Rugby 22 might come out in March. So it's kind of got me thinking that will Rugby 22 like come out in January like they've said, but it's not the full game, and then the full game might come out in March? I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it's coming out in Japan later, but it would be a bit weird. Why would it be delayed in Japan? I don't know, but that's a video for another day where we'll talk about it in full. But yeah, it was exciting. I had a trailer yesterday. I was like, whoa, I wasn't expecting this at all, which is honestly bizarre. And did they post anything else? They didn't post anything else. So that's pretty much that. But according to the good old Instagram, a verified account called Rugby Joe posts a lot of news about players, signings, rumors, and all that stuff. They've actually announced something about Rugby 22. So they've said here that Nakon and Eco Software have unveiled the list of official national teams for Rugby 22, the latest addition to the franchise World of Rugby game, which will be released on January 27th, 2022 on the PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X and S, and the Xbox One and PC. New major national teams have been added, including the Wallabies and the All Blacks, with the likes of Ireland, Scotland, Wales included. So yeah, obviously Australia and New Zealand have been added to the game. I don't think Australia was officially in Rugby 20. No, Rugby Challenge 4 had that. So it is interesting. My only worry is I have a list here of all the licensed international teams from Rugby 20, and we are missing a few. So I don't know if they've gone, you know what, we don't care about that team, scrap that team, have a bit more money and go for the bigger boys. I don't know. But let's talk about this article from Instagram. I'll leave a link down below if you want to check it out. But it's interesting. So the national teams, according to Rugby Joe, so it's like, it looks like an official art in terms of like the official like release, kind of like an image you would expect. I don't know why Rugby Joe have received it first. Like, why wouldn't Nakon or Rugby 22 post it themselves? But who knows these days? I mean, I don't know. But anyway, let's talk about it. So with Rugby 22, as you can see here, national teams. So we got Wallabies. So we got Australia, we got Japan, we got New Zealand, we got Italy, France, Scotland, Ireland, Fiji's, Georgia, and obviously Wales. Now, that's interesting. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 official licensed teams regarding internationals. Now, I'm excited, obviously, the introduction of Australia and the All Blacks. I think that's going to be very, very good. I think it's going to be, maybe they're trying to target the market of people who enjoy Rugby Challenge 4, big fans of Australian rugby, New Zealand rugby. Maybe they are trying to promote this game more to them in a way. However, they are missing a few teams. I'm hoping this isn't the official list. I'm hoping there is more. Because if you guys remember, Rugby 20 actually had a decent amount of licensed international teams. So, for example, we had Canada, we had France, we had Georgia, we had Ireland, we had Italy, we had Japan. We then had Namibia, Russia, Samoa, Scotland, Tonga, USA, and Wales. So yeah, like Rugby 20 had those as licensed international teams. Now, straight away, the ones which were missing. So, for example, we don't have... who don't we have? We don't have... So, okay, so begin with England's not in this at all. Obviously, England wasn't in there last year. England obviously was with Rugby Challenge 4. But straight away, looking at this, we don't have USA. So, USA Rugby, I enjoyed playing as them. They're not on this list, which is a little bit unfortunate. Namibia isn't on the list. Russia's not on the list. Samoa's not on the list. And I think that's pretty much it. But I'm excited, but it was kind of fun playing as USA Rugby and all that stuff. But that's kind of like an update in a way that we have. Oh, could you try again? What? Apparently, the good old Siri spoke and was like, "Do you want some help, Matt?" "No, mate. I'm all good, mate." Shush. I'm trying to record a video for the guys. Yeah, sorry for that. But no, it's interesting. I mean, by the sounds of it, this could be the official list for internationals. Yes, is it kind of like, does it suck that England's not in there? Yeah, I mean, come on, like, if they were, I mean, oh yeah, South Africa's not in here as well. I mean, obviously, South Africa was obviously Rugby Challenge 4, so it is interesting. But from my understanding from the guys over at Rugby 22, they will be announcing more teams very, very soon. Because if you head over to Twitter, so it's always interesting, the difference between Twitter and Facebook when it does come to like announcements of Rugby 22. So we go to Rugby 22, we follow the game. So it says here, one guy said, "Hello, are there going to be more licenses?" They said, "Of course, we will share the other licenses as soon as possible." So I don't know why they can't say yet. Maybe due to agreement, due to contracts expiring, who knows what. But I'm excited. I mean, to be honest, I'm excited that New Zealand are in the game, Australia. It would be cool if the Lions were in the game. If you guys remember, Rugby 20 had the Lions, but you had to pre-order the game to get it as a bonus. But then you can never actually get them again, which was a bit bizarre. But no, what are your thoughts about this? It's exciting. The good thing is we're getting more Rugby 22 news as we come throughout the week. But like I said, I will be doing a video talking about the Japanese website, which one of you guys found and shared with me on Facebook, because there were some images in there, more images in terms of like different like gameplay stuff, but also like a different release date and stuff like that. But no, I'm very excited. I am very, very excited for this. I wish the game came out in December, November. But I guess we can wait until January. January's always a good time for gaming, like not really much is going on. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, Australia, New Zealand coming to the game is very, very exciting. I mean, I wish England was there. Like, if England was in here, whoo, that would be amazing. But you never know. I mean, this list is from Rugby Joe. It's from Eco Software. It's from Nakon. But I'm hoping we do still see the likes of USA. But maybe they lost that license. I don't know. But anyway, what are your thoughts, guys? Please let me know in the comments down below. But anyway, if you have enjoyed today's video, then be sure to massive thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, comment thoughts regarding this. But anyway, guys, have a wonderful day, and as with my next video, adios, chaps, boom.